If you're a new agent and you haven't closed a single deal yet, you need to ask yourself something. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Maria. On this channel, we talk about mindset, self-growth, and real estate. So if you're new here, welcome. We're happy to have you. And today we're going to be talking about essential things that you need to be doing in order to get your real estate business off the ground if you haven't been doing it already. But as always, before we begin, I do have the link down below for my website if you're interested in my study guide or tutoring on how to pass your real estate exam. I also have the prep agent link down below. And I also have a real estate course if you're just starting and need to take your real estate course still. But for those of you who have passed your exam and you're on to phase 2, which is how to grow your business in this insane market, here are some essential things that you need to start doing if you haven't been doing it already. So, when you're a new agent, it is really easy to get overwhelmed and get caught up in a bunch of stuff that doesn't really matter. None of this stuff really makes money. How many conversations about real estate are you having a day? How many new people are you meeting a day? And what are you doing to prospect for new clients? Real estate is a self-starter business, and although the brokerages are super supportive, some more supportive than others, at the end of the day, it is your job to go out there and meet people and talk to people about real estate. So what do you need to do as a new agent to feel prepared to talk to buyers and sellers and know what to tell them? You need to look at scripts. If you're a new agent and you haven't looked at a single script, Tom Ferry, Mike Ferry, Buffini. There's people on YouTube, people for free, telling you exactly what to say in a listing appointment, exactly what to tell buyers, exactly what to tell for sale by owners. It'll literally give you a script on what to say and how to prospect, and it's your job to have confidence and put it into your own words and sell it. The key to getting leads in real estate and actually closing deals is talking about real estate and talking about it confidently, making people like you. For example, if you look at Tom Ferry and Mike Ferry, they have very different styles on how they approach real estate business, but they both work. So start looking at and memorizing scripts and figure out which one applies to your personality more genuinely, because this is my best advice for new realtors. You may be brand new and not know what you're doing at all and not feel confident, but at the Tom Ferry seminar that my company held, he literally said people hire the agent that they like the most, not trust, not know, the agent that they like the most. So no matter what, if you go in with your buyers and sellers and potential clients and you just speak to them like you are genuinely the best person to help them, the energy will rub off on them. They'll be able to tell and they will like you. Everybody wants to go with a realtor that they feel like is not ripping them off. You should go in there with the genuine intent to truly help them, truly give them good quality service, and feel like you are sincerely the best person to help them. So the next thing that you need to worry about as a new real estate agent is you need to know and to really understand the market at all times. My company does a monthly class called Know Your Numbers, where they go really in depth into market trends. But in reality, things are changing weekly. The rates are changing a little bit weekly. In my area, we're starting to see multiple offers on houses again. So things really do change week by week. You really need to understand the market and get a weekly, if not daily, update on the market, because you are supposed to be their trusted real estate advisor. So I definitely recommend having a trusted lender that you can call up weekly and ask how the rate is this week. You should be going on MLS every single day, even if you don't have any buyers or sellers that you're working with, and just see what's new and what's going on in the areas that you want to work. This way, when you finally get your first buyer or your first seller, you know how to use MLS already and it's not completely overwhelming to you. And it is definitely important to know what's going on, especially in the areas that you want to work and you want to be known in. I know how this is going to sound because realtors absolutely hate when this happens, but if you're a new real estate agent, I definitely recommend not only searching on MLS, but you need to go into open houses every single weekend. It doesn't matter if you don't have any buyers or sellers. Walk in there and pretend that you're a buyer, or walk in there and pretend that you have a buyer that might be interested in the house, so you're previewing it as a realtor. But the only reason I say pretend to be a buyer is because you're going to watch how that realtor talks to you and treats you to learn. This is a tip that I got from one of the big mentors in my company, and honestly, it really helps to actually get out there, see how the other realtors work. I just started doing this on the weekends, and I've honestly learned some really smart ideas that other realtors are doing to not only get business, but keep their business long term. If you want to create energy to start getting clients, get out there in the real estate world and start looking at houses. And obviously, if you can volunteer to work open houses with other agents in your company who want free help, then you always should do that as well. But pretending to be a buyer and also working the open houses with other agents is a great way to build confidence. If you are serious about growing your real estate business, this is probably the most uncomfortable thing that you're gonna have to do as a new realtor. If you have not created social media yet, you need to get on Instagram or on Facebook or maybe even TikTok, but you need to do it. If you're a brand new agent and you don't currently know anyone in your sphere of influence that is in need of your services, you need to start getting yourself on social media to start building your pipeline. And it is important, no matter what social media you go on, to be consistent. This doesn't mean that you have to post every single day, but you should be posting whatever you decide to be your posting schedule. You need to be doing it weekly. I've heard some agents say they post on their Instagram every other day or 3 times a week, and then they post a story maybe every day or every other day. And you also don't need to do double the work. Most of the time, you could just take your Instagram and post it right to Facebook as well. But I know my brokerage has a way to actually automate our Facebook, our LinkedIn, and our Twitter if we want. And I'm sure other brokerages offer some way to automate your social media as well. And I've definitely seen on brand new agent social media, even just people from other companies, not just my companies, that they will allow you to post other agents' listings to your own social media to make it look like you're busier than you are. Tom Ferry even said, always sound like you're busy, even if you're not. Now, on your social media, when you're a brand new agent, you probably don't have a ton of real estate content to be posting onto your social media to promote that you're a real estate agent. Something that I've seen agents in my company, experienced agents do, and I've also heard this from one of the top trainers in our company, it is a really, really good idea to just create content on anything that describes you as a person, anything that makes buyers and sellers feel like they're getting to know you over social media. There's an agent in my company that does this coffee time weekly. She's talking about anything that makes people feel like they're getting to know her and like her over social media. You can only talk to so many people every day, but people use social media to get to know you, and this is a really great way to reach more people. I got this really great advice from one of the top trainers in my company. Before she came to my company, she had her own brokerage, and she used to make dog content. She had this really adorable dog. She would bring the dog into her office every single day, and she did a lot of business in the area, so everyone knew her dog, and when they were walking by in the street, they would literally pop into her office just to see the dog. So this was a way that people were feeling like they were getting to know her, making different content besides real estate, and this was really smart because since all the locals knew her and knew her dog, they would pop into the office just to hang out with the dog. And it's not that annoying if she asks for referrals while they're already in there. I mean, they're walking into her real estate office, so they obviously know she's going to probably ask for a referral. So at least this is less annoying than cold calling. It's definitely not the easiest making content. I am going to be making a future video on how to create content right on your iPhone. Just think outside of the box. It is really great to start making content that will help people get to know you and like you over social media, so you start warming them up to wanting to use you as their realtor. So for my parting gift for you today, think about a time that you built a really strong and quick relationship with someone. What was the relationship between you two? And the reason I'm saying this is because in order to get as much business as possible, as fast as possible, so for me personally, I came to the realization that I create the fastest, quickest, strongest bonds with people when they start to view me as their daughter. For example, I go to a gym where it's a very close community, and I've created some really fast friendships there. And all of these people are basically double my age. People are married and they bring their kids in and I play with their kids, but they all view me like their daughter. They would be the most likely to actually want to help me and spread the word that I'm an agent and give me referrals. So it's just some food for thought. And while we're on the topic of referrals, if you guys know anyone looking to buy or sell in the Long Island area, if you're not going to be picking them up yourself because you live far away, I will give you a 25% referral fee for giving me the business. So you can email me down below if you know anyone. And like I said in the beginning of the video, I have my website down below with all the links you need: study guide, real estate course, prep agent link. And thank you guys for liking and subscribing. I will see you guys next week.